everyone, this is Soldier here. Welcome back to our Let's Play Galactic Civilizations, the beta. This is Galactic Civilizations 3. And like I said, up here you can see beta for testing purposes only. However, the game is actually running quite well. There's just a few features that have not actually been added yet to the game, but still quite fun as it is in its current state. And very soon we are about to begin building some influence modules on our starbase here. And we're actually going to have antimatter containment finished on this next turn. We have an idle colony now as well. Let's go ahead and build, I guess, a basic factory right there. Okay, and we will end our turn, and we should have antimatter containment finished at this next turn. Lifting the fog, the ancient scoutcraft survey ship stumbles upon is built on technological principles your crew can only guess at. One of your engineers decodes the secrets of part of its sensor technology. However, with a little creativity, is able to adapt it to your own ships. We get plus 25% to sensor range to all ships in the fleet. That's always nice. Let's go ahead and check our research. Antimatter containment. The good news is that we can now work with large quantities of antimatter. The bad news is more or less the same thing. The guys down in the lab seem confident that everything will be fine, but a couple of them are sweating when they said that. Okay, so hopefully we don't blow up our planet. And let's go ahead and go for precision manufacturing now, I think. That will hopefully allow us to build orbital replicators as well as the manufacturing center. We've got 6 turns for that. And curious if we were to send this thing right here. 0G experimentation, we still don't have anything that's going to further improve our manufacturing capabilities. Well, you know what? Now that I've moved that on there, I can't, apparently can't move it back out of there. So, I guess we're just going to have to, upgrade our research. That's good enough anyways. I'm still thinking there may be a limit to the number of modules that we can build. Right there it says available module 6. So currently I have 4. We'll see if I'm only able to build 6 modules. I think on this next turn we're going to have our new Platin ship. Hopefully that will our first capital ship. With a gentle burst of acceleration, the pride of your fleet leaves its nest. The first of its kind, but it will soon be joined by others. A fleet capable of bending the galaxy to her will, whatever that might be. It's war, food species. Your people are a bit soft to make ideal slavelings, but that will be our problem, not yours. Your threats don't scare us, Dringen. We're far less digestible than you think. Yes, we're not quite as digestible as he might think, especially now that we have our new Paladin. Let's go ahead and send that thing down here. And we have another Paladin soon to pop out. We have our constructor. Actually, we can go ahead and build a military ring, a culture ring. Now I'm actually tempted to build a military ring, but the whole point of this right now is to build a culture ring, so that's what we're going for. We may want to build some military star bases soon, perhaps especially in the neighborhood of the Dringen Empire. So hopefully that will start pushing our influence out a little more. But we are now at war here. Alright, so they are building the antimatter power plant there now. And actually, we may be able to do another terraforming job there as well. Hopefully you can actually terraform as many times as you want. It seems like I may have already terraformed on Earth once before. I'm definitely hoping that's the case. Let's go ahead and in our turn, we'll actually have our new antimatter plant there this next turn. So right now Earth is at 110 manufacturing. That should hopefully jump up by a fair amount next. Have an idle colony here. Let's go ahead and build the solar power plant right there. That should be good. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Mysterious hardware. Excellent, that gave us a 25% boost for our precision manufacturing research. And we only have 3 turns remaining on that now. Let's go ahead and advance this turn. An idle ship. So we got that thing right there. It's we might actually even be able to mine all 3 of those locations. If I move right there, he may be able to mine all of them. Apparently he can't actually go into the black hole space though. So we have a new starbase with our culture ring. Let's go ahead and build the culture forum that will increase our influence growth. Soon we'll have an information hub there as well. Three more turns on the precision manufacturing. Okay, one member race is chosen to host the United Planets headquarters. For a 2-year term, host United Planets headquarters gets a 50% boost influence. What is this? Okay. So we're actually choosing what's going to get voted on here. A United Planets Tourism Board. The duration is permanent. Let's see. The United Planets, in order to facilitate racial relations and better educate its member citizens, move to establish a Galactic Tourism Board that will help popularize assorted tourist spots throughout the galaxy. All tourism bonuses are doubled until repealed. A Galaxy Unite celebration. The United Planets proposes to organize a year-long celebration in an attempt to make citizens of the galaxy realize how good they've got it. Economic redistribution. The United Planets has grown concerned that a certain race has become excessively wealthy by exploiting the other races of the UP. It has therefore proposed a tax on the wealthiest race for 2 years. The revenue generated will be equally distributed between the remainers. Galactic peace. The United Planets proposes that all interstellar wars be brought to an immediate end. That would basically cause the Dringen War with us to go to a halt immediately for 28 turns. All planets, the United Planets has found that the price of interstellar war has become so great that it affects the economies of all races, including those not embroiled in these conflicts. Therefore, it proposes a tax on all member races that continue to engage in war. All warring races are fined 25% of their treasury. Well, I don't really want that. That's gonna fine me, even though I'm not the one that started the war, I think. Alright, taking note from the Romans, the United Planets proposes a galaxy sporting event, the Galactic Games, to bring the disparate races together to compete in just about every sport known over a 6-month period. The lucky race to host the Galactic Games will reap the financial rewards. We have a cultural preservation. UP moves that colonies will no longer be able to change their legions. We definitely don't want that. Interstellar Patent Board. In order to stimulate research, the United Planets endorses the formation of the Interstellar Patent Board. This will allow inventing races to make a profit. As a reward for their efforts, the first member race to research a tech gets 25% of its cost back in credits. That would actually quite possibly be advantageous to us. Freedom of technology. In an attempt to equalize opportunity in its member races, will require all of its members to provide one tech that will in turn be shared with all members. That's one thing chosen at random. The United Planets, in order to foster the growth and quality of life, moves to fund a research foundation that will facilitate the sharing of knowledge throughout the galaxy. Non-military technologies will be 25% cheaper for United Planet members. Oh, there's actually quite a few things to pick from here. The United Planets has found that the tech trading races have taken advantage of unwary races, brokering these technologies to their enemies. Therefore, it proposes a ban on all technology brokering. That would be good. I would like to go ahead and broker as much technology as I can and then go for that. Technical non-interference has become concerned that ramped up trading of technology has begun to stifle cultural development of its members, encouraging homogenization over cultural diversity. It is therefore proposes a ban on all tech trading. Isn't that basically the same thing? I guess that one's trading and that one's selling. I don't know. Alright, environmental protection. Protect what's left of the virgin worlds of the galaxies. Calls for a freeze to colonization. In order to foster peace in the galaxy, the United Planets moves to ban the research of all new weapons technologies for the period of 1 year. Trade stimulates and diversity in trade. Kind of thinking about maybe going for this galactic peace here. That would give us another 24 turns or 28 turns to prepare for the Dringen here. Let us pop out some more ships that'll waste them when the time comes. Let's go ahead and propose that one. Should we have galactic peace? Yes, I'm going to vote for that. Looks like only the your singularity said no. So all wars have immediately ended. So we are no longer at war. But I have no doubt that we will begin a war soon as that ends. Alright, we have an idle an idle colony here. Let's go ahead and build another factory right there. That's Titan 6-2. That might actually be a good planet for us to build a starbase at as well. A starbase and a shipyard. Yeah. I think we may very well go ahead and do that. They've got 43 production, 8.9, and 21. They're actually pretty well balanced on research and production. Over here at Earth, between a lot of them, we may be able to build a starbase, or a shipyard rather. let's advance it just a couple more turns. I actually want to see precision manufacturing completed. I have an idle ship. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get into a position where I can mine all three of those at once, unfortunately. So let's just go ahead and construct our starbase right there, and we can build a mining module that will at least let us go ahead and mine both of those. Let's go ahead and end our turn. And very soon here we will have precision manufacturing. Our shipyard is idle again. Let's go ahead and work on yet another constructor. And we can actually build constructors in one turn right now, it looks like. Indeed we can. We can pop out constructors every turn at this point. Alright, so we have our Paladin there. Let's go ahead and send it down here close to drinking space. We want to provide a bit of a discouragement for them to attack us here. Lifting the fog. So we found something else that's going to improve. What is this? Assign shipyard sponsors. The primary sponsor for this shipyard. What's the Titan 6 shipyard? So I don't understand. It should just be the sponsors that are within range there. Well, Titan 6 is obviously going to be sponsored by the colonies that are close to Titan 6. I mean, shouldn't it? Don't understand that. Well, those are the three colonies that are there at Titan 6, so that's who's going to be their sponsors. Seems like that should be already kind of obvious. And how many turns would it take us to... we can pop out Paladins there in 4 turns. We can still do Constructors there in 2 turns. Do a few Constructors there. We may build some military star bases down here, which hopefully would definitely discourage the Dringen. And let's go ahead and assign our research. We now have manufacturing centers and orbital replicators. Some of our more precise manufacturing processes have resisted the move off-world, struggling with the broad range of environments they're now exposed to. We think we've got it now, but nevertheless still recommend you invest in extended warranties. Okay. Engineering focus increases capacity for military research. Engineering research. Oh, this right here actually leads to atmospheric cleansing. That's what we want. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and end our video here. So, as always, if you enjoy our videos, I hope you'll like and subscribe, and we will see you again soon. Thank you very much. Be sure to check out my channel Lucky7 in the featured channels list, where we'll be taking bite-sized, fun, and perhaps educational looks at some of the bizarre and unexplained mysteries of our world, from mythical creatures and zombie science experiments to unexplained spiritual phenomena and UFOs.